that in case if anyone wouldn't have joined, would be able to join it at a later stage or view it. Okay. So yeah, CS1 is basically you have a set of data. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. अभी ये डेटा क्या imply करता है? What does it mean? Okay. What analysis can you do? Okay. एंड इससे जो रिजल्ट आएगा वो तुम लोग बिजनेस में कैसे यूज कर पाओगे? बेसिकली योर डे टू डे बिजनेस. ओके. सो बेसिकली अगर मैं सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बोलूं व्हाट CS1 इज. ओके. CS1 is nothing but statistical application application which basically indicate जो तुम लोग के पास डेटा है उससे एनालिसिस करने का. Okay. Your analysis is like to be a wide range of scenarios. Okay. What do you mean by a wide range of scenario? It won't be just pertaining to your insurance business. It would be even pertaining to your day-to-day business life. Okay. So how it will basically indicate how you view your data. Okay. Into your business application. Okay. You can literally imagine using CS1 in like your normal Kirana store. Okay. Like the grocery store. Okay, apart from grocery store, you can even view it as stationery store, any businesses which you see. Okay, car manufacturing company, everywhere, each and every aspect of business, CS1 basically gets used. Okay, so this is one of the most important subjects, not only from actual perspective, but also from other business wide perspective. CS1 में जो भी हम पढ़ेंगे, okay, it is applicable to almost like 4 to 5 future papers. So CS1 basically builds the base, okay, for the future papers. So CS1 is very important to understand. Okay. In order for you to understand CS1, we have created a structure. Okay. How we are going to go about it. Okay. What chapter we are going to do next? Is it like a proper line wise, whether it's different? How are we going to solve? I'll discuss that in details, but ideally we are going to first build the base. Okay. What do you mean by build the base? Okay. We won't be starting CS1 right away. Okay. We won't be starting CS1 right away. Okay. Here, okay, I would like you to have some statistical background. Okay. So like in your 10th standard, you might have viewed something like probability. Union hota hai, and hota hai, if you remember in your sets. Okay. 10th standard में तुम लोग ऐसे ग्रुप अनग्रुप करके टैली मार्क्स बनाते थे. Okay. Something like that. I'm going to revise it first. Okay. So initially during the first week, okay, we won't be starting with CS1 right away. Okay, we will be building the base for the right application of CS1. So like first week would be just a normal week. Okay, this first week, which I mean from 15 to 22. Okay, the first week is just going to building the base. Okay, we'll be doing what all we'll be covering in that base building. Okay, let me explain that first. First, we'll be learning at a different graphical representation, or you can say data representation. We are going to first cover this. So what are the different methods? You must have heard about bar plot or else your normal histogram. Okay. Like your normal histogram. You must have studied these part. Okay. We'll be extending that analysis. Okay. To several more other concept. Okay. Which would include your step tree. Okay, your basically leaves method and other methods key how you can basically visualize your data. Okay, this is just building the base. Okay, with respect to data visualizations. Okay, in the next part, okay, we would be basically covering your normal understanding of your measures of location. Okay. What do you mean by measures of location? Okay. It basically indicates your mean, mode, variance, skewness, kurtosis. इसका मतलब क्या होता है? What does this mean in a layman term? Okay. What are the basic formulas which you require? So ये हम लोग देखेंगे. Okay. In detail. Okay. This would be in detail. Okay. Then we'll understand the different types of data कि कौन से types of data होते हैं. Okay. Whether it is continuous, discrete. What does that imply? Quantitative diagram क्या होता है? We'll do everything that in detail. Okay. This is just base building. Okay. ये हम लोग आगे जाके यूज करेंगे. Where we'll be using? I'll give you an example. अभी के लिए just understand we'll be using mean, variance, mode, skewness, kurtosis. This is also known as basically moments. Okay, whatever word you use, it's mean the same. So moments, first moment is known as mean, second moment is known as variance, third moment is known as skewness, fourth moment is known as kurtosis. ये मोमेंट क्यों होता है, ये फर्स्ट ऑर्डर मोमेंट क्या होता है, ये सेकेंड ऑर्डर मोमेंट क्या होता है, we'll discuss that in detail in these lectures. Okay, so this is just building the base around this sector. Okay, then we'll be learning as a quantiles. तो ये तुम लोग ने स्कूल में किया होगा, फर्स्ट क्वांटाइल, सेकंड क्वांटाइल, थर्ड क्वांटाइल. We'll be learning that in detail. Okay, then we'll be moving as skewness. Okay, from an actuarial perspective, mean, variance and skewness is the most important thing. So mean and variance is quite intuitive. Mean मतलब average क्या है, वेरिएंस मतलब एवरेज से कितना ऊपर नीचे जा सकता है तुम लोग का वैल्यू. एंड स्क्यूनेस बेसिकली हम लोग देखेंगे कितने टाइप ऑफ स्क्यूनेस होते हैं, उसका ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन. सो स्क्यूनेस कैन नॉट बी इंट्यूटिवली डिसाइडेड, मतलब एक नंबर से तुम लोग एक सेंस नहीं बना पाओगे. सो स्क्यूनेस इज नथिंग बट using a graphical basically technology or like a graphical representation. Well, we'll be learning positive skewness, negative skewness, and your normal skewness, which is nothing but your bell-shaped curve. So we'll be learning that. This is just again base building only. Okay. Then we'll be learning different types of probability. तो probability में तुम लोग ने A probability of दो event होने का, probability की दो event ना होने का, मतलब this and this दोनों होने का, this और this होने का, your normal probability एक event होने का which you have done in your 10th standard, कि एक coin toss किया, एक heads आने का probability क्या है. So basically we'll be doing that in detail. इसका formulas है, formulas are quite important. Okay. Then we'll be learning probability A given B. Something like these concepts. अभी देखो मैं ना तुम बहुत डिटेल नहीं जा रहा हूँ. But try to understand what I'm trying to tell कि हम लोग क्या क्या cover करेंगे so that you have a basic idea. So this is what we are going to cover. Then we'll move on to random variables chapter. We'll be covering random variables, different type of random variables. फिर हम लोग CDF क्या होता है, PDF क्या होता है. We'll be understanding that CDF is continuous distribution, continuous density function. Okay, PDF is probability density function. So learning that in detail. ये तुम लोग का खाली base build होगा इससे. Okay, this we are going to do it in intro lectures. ये lectures would be like it would be an easy, it is very easy. Okay, this मैं जितना बोल रहा हूँ ना बहुत ज़्यादा easy होगा. You do not have to worry about that. Okay, that's the first thing. It is going to be easy. Okay, but make sure there are several formulas here that you need to learn out. Okay. So this is for CS1 just to build the base. हम लोग CS1 right away start नहीं करेंगे. After building the base, okay, as you can see कि like 20 second को around 1 week I'll give you time. ये कैसे क्या करना है? I'll give you the steps in order to do it. Okay. 22nd तक हम लोग का ये एम हुआ कि लेट्स जस्ट कंप्लीट योर बेस बिल्डिंग till 22nd. That's a 1 week time, 22nd or 23rd. But as you all know, Diwali is starting from 23rd to 26th. Okay. I'm like an individual, okay, who will not only promote your basically khali padho Diwali mein bhi padho. No, I'll be giving you your normal holidays. Okay, we'll be structuring in such a way that you get enough time to study as well as enjoy your personal life. So I won't be expecting anything from you till 26 till Diwali. Because even I understand कि like तुम लोग को भी family के साथ बाहर जाना है. Some of you might be even going out of station. Okay. So considering those factors into account, we'll be assuming कि ये around 25th आसपास तक खत्म करने का plan करेंगे. After doing this, okay, I'll be testing you based on this, okay, because I want to make sure कि like तुम लोग ने जो पढ़ा है वो perfect है कि नहीं. So I'll be testing you. I'll be asking random formulas. We'll have one lecture. I'll be asking formulas to anyone and everyone. I'll just pick out individuals. Formula बोल, formula बोल, formula बोल. इसमें भी भाई खाली पढ़ना नहीं होगा. You have to even read. You have to even solve. Okay. So like this won't be an easy task. Okay. So it's not like कि भाई खाली बेस चैप्टर है, बेस चैप्टर करके खत्म करना है, 5-6 घंटे में हो जाएगा. नहीं, वैसा नहीं होने वाला है. You will require at least 30 hours in order to just build your base. So I'll explain you how we'll be doing, how we'll be studying, what we need to do next, what we need to learn. Everything I'll give you in detail. Okay. Apart from that, I'll even share with you a cheat sheet. What do you mean by a cheat sheet? मतलब एक set of formulas लिखा होगा, तुम लोग वो directly learn कर लोगे तो हो जाएगा. That won't be right now. That would be 1 month before your CS1 examination. Okay. Because अभी तो तुम लोग को सब कुछ learn करना है. This is the ideal criteria. The paper pattern has ideally changed. So understanding each and everything can requires learning. So I will be focusing more on learnings. I know it's an open book exam. तुम लोग बोलोगे कि like book खोल के मैं देख सकता हूँ, but guys, you won't be having उतना time. So we will assume it, okay, to be an offline exam only. मतलब like you have to go to the center. You do not have any book open. In case तुम लोग को formula नहीं याद हुआ, you can definitely see the formulas. I do not have a problem with that. एक आध दो फॉर्मूला देखने अभी भी देख सकते हो, but you do not have time to look at each and every formula. So we will be building, okay, we will be doing बहुत ज़्यादा hard work rather than what others are doing. We'll be doing so much hard work, okay, such that एग्जाम में तुम लोग के खाली 5 मिनट बचेंगे, पर वो 5 मिनट बहुत ज्यादा फायदा होगा. दैट इज लाइक अ गारंटी. So in order to make sure that happens, in order to make sure that you're consistent enough, okay, we'll be practicing papers, we'll be solving some, we'll be doing tests. So this is just base building, okay? After building the base, we'll be starting with the chapters. The first chapter which we are going to do is chapter 1, which is known as probability distribution. Okay, probability distribution. This is considered to be the most important chapter. Being the most important chapter, we'll be definitely doing this offline. Okay, we currently have a hybrid mode where we'll be flexible enough so that you do not waste enough time in a day. Okay, you can do something more productive, you can do something learning extra. So this we'll definitely do offline. Okay, because this is one of the most important chapters. Okay, इसके सारे derivations है, learning है, इसमें बहुत ज्यादा learning आएगा. This alone chapter will almost take us 2 to 3 weeks. Once we are done with this chapter, okay, we will be then moving on to different chapters. But ये chapter और ये सारा का एक test होगा. Like I'll be giving you about 100 sums to practice. I'm not talking about 10, 20, 30 sums. खाली ये base, okay, and your chapter 1 alone would have 100 sums. I'm not joking, guys. Okay, I will be giving you 100 sums to practice. So this will aram se take around 2-3 weeks. Okay. Why are we practicing more? Because आगे के सारे chapters are related to your base. Okay, so I want your base to be 100% perfect. Okay, क्योंकि अगर बेस नहीं परफेक्ट होगा ना, तुम लोग को आगे कुछ नहीं आएगा. यू वोंट बी अंडरस्टैंडिंग अ सिंगल वर्ड. इसलिए आई एम फोकसिंग ऑन बेस. आई एम गिविंग आउट मोर टाइम फॉर बेस बिल्डिंग just for you guys so that you all can basically easily attempt your paper. Okay, 100 plus sums. So understand that you will be having a lot of work in CS1. Then again, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. Okay. Chapter 4 is moments. मैंने यहाँ पे बोला था ये moments है. Okay. So basically ये जो सारे moments है, mean, variance, skewness, kurtosis, हम लोग probability distribution chapter से link करेंगे. Based on distribution, we'll be linking our moments. Okay, we'll be learning that. Third chapter would be your joint distribution. Okay, and your fourth chapter would be CLT. Okay, fourth, yes, CLT, or like a continuous joint distribution, or you can say joint distribution part 2. Okay, मैं एक probability distribution बोलूं. So what do you mean by a probability distribution? तुम लोग ने ऐसे 10th and 12th में binomial, Poisson और वो सब किया होगा. So here, okay, ideally we'll be learning, okay, how to map your data with respect to different distributions. करेंगे, टेंशन मत लो, बहुत इजी है. CS1 is very 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 easy until you learn your formula. अगर फॉर्मूला लर्न नहीं किया, दिस इज द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट एंड द वर्स्ट पेपर यू कैन assume. Okay, if you properly systematically follows what we are doing, then it is the most, okay, I can say the easiest, okay, easiest among any subject. Okay, इतना easy है, तुम लोग को 80 तो मस्ती में आ जाएगा. और मतलब you will just see the sum, भाई ये तो बहुत easy है. But in order to do that, in order to make this CS1 easy, we are basically building the base. मैंने बोला है कि chapter 1 is the most important chapter, but chapter 1 to 4, चार chapter का weightage is around 20% of your whole CS1. तो मतलब ये तो बोल रहे हो, मतलब चार चैप्टर का कॉम्बिनेशन अगर खाली 20% है, तो एक चैप्टर का अराउंड 5% हुआ एवरेज. सो तुम लोग बोलोगे तो ये तो भाई 5% है वेटेज. इट डजंट इवन हैव वेटेज. ओके, व्हाई आर वी फोकसिंग सो मच? एंड ये बेस करेंगे, बेस का तो वेटेज 0% है. बट देन व्हाई आर वी फोकसिंग सो मच? बिकॉज आगे के चैप्टर में चैप्टर 1 एंड योर बेस आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दैट्स व्हाई. ठीक है. We'll be having different problem set for each and every questions. Okay, मतलब हर एक chapters होगा, chapters के बाद learning होगा, learning के बाद you will be given an additional 30-40 questions under each chapter. सारा solutions दिया होगा, you will be given a time frame. Okay, you need to complete that. Once we are done with these 4 chapters, okay, we'll be taking one test. Okay, एक test तो chapter 1 and maths basic का हुआ, मतलब these basic. Okay, and then one test will take from chapter basic to your 4th chapter. Once we are done with this test, okay, simultaneously we'll be working on your chapter 5. Okay, and once this test is over, okay, we'll be even starting with R. Okay, so मतलब R है ना, you can assume कि दिसंबर के पहले start नहीं होने वाला है. R requires your basic understanding to be very perfect. So मतलब theoretical knowledge बहुत ज्यादा perfect चाहिए. So therefore एक बार solving हो गया, एक बार doubt solving हो गया, तुम लोग का एक दो बार test हो गया. Okay, उसके बाद हम लोग R करेंगे ना, it would be easier for you to grasp. Okay, so that is the main purpose why we are starting with R so late. Chapter 5, chapter 6. Chapter 6 is nothing but central limit theorem, CLT, and this is sampling. Both this chapter are very easy. Okay, it will hardly take you like 2 days. 2 days to basically learn the chapter and more 3-4 days like to solve it. Okay. So ye do chapter can be done in 1 week. Then we move on to chapter 7. Okay, which is known as estimation. Estimation is a very big chapter and a very important chapter. So definitely this would be offline again. Okay. इसके लिए तुम लोग को सॉल्विंग पे ही 2 वीक देना पड़ेगा. So once this chapter is over, 2 weeks of solving is required. एक sum है ना would be around 20 marks. Okay. So chapter 5-6 has a weightage of around 10%. Chapter 70 alone has a weightage of 15%. एक ही chapter का weightage 15% है. एक sum 20-25 mark का होगा. You literally have to spend 2 hours behind one sum and there would be 40 sums to practice. At least 40 sums. मेरे पास तो additional extra questions भी है. If you want, I can give you 100 sums also. हर एक के chapter के we have created a set of questions which will go from easy to difficult. Okay, and then if you want to practice some chapters more, we have additional 50 questions also ready for you. So ऐसा नहीं कि like 50 question पे छोड़ देंगे. We'll be doing additional questions also if you require. If you don't require, I'm fine with that. Okay. So chapter 7 is a very important chapter. Chapter 7 के link पे chapter 8 and chapter 9 है. So these two chapter requires chapter 7. Okay, which includes your confidence interval, hypothesis. Okay, ये बहुत ज़्यादा fancy word है, I understand, but even this both has a weightage of around like 20 to 25%. So these three chapters alone, okay, will consist of your 40 marks ka question. 40% of your patient paper, maybe more than 40 marks of a question. Okay. What do you mean by confidence interval? What do you mean by hypothesis? So basically, मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि मेरा जो पैरामीटर है, okay, my parameter is 10 percentage. मतलब ये तुम लोग ने estimate किया chapter 7 से. Now after estimating, you will be checking whether this is right or not. Basically, भाई खाली estimation थोड़ी ना है. Every time, okay, every time once you do a maths problem, तुम लोग solve करते हो फिर check करते हो. और else anything मतलब even writing a check, घर पे कभी एक check लिखा हो, एक check लिखने के बाद एक बार देखते हो ना ऊपर से, तो एक check करते हो ना तुम लोग की बराबर है कि नहीं. Okay, basically that testing is known as nothing but confidence interval hypothesis. Again, these two are very important chapter, but a very easy chapter. Very easy chapter. Okay. So like ये बहुत easily हो जाएगा if you basically understand your chapter 7. So that's why. Then we'll be moving on to chapter 10, which will consist of your covariance. Covariance मतलब एक और दूसरे parameter से relationship क्या है. I'll give you one example. What is an relationship between interest rate and your GDP? Let me give you one example, okay? So now, okay, I'll give you a real life example. Right now, okay, your lending is happening at 7%. मतलब अगर तुम लोग को fixed deposit करना है, बैंक में पैसा डालना है, you will get 7% of your returns. Suppose this increases to 8%. अगर 8% increase हो गया, 1% increase हुआ, what will happen now? You will be like, this is a very attractive opportunity. 1% ज्यादा मिल रहा है, 1 additional % of additional money you are getting. So 1 crore पे, okay, 1 crore पे you are getting, instead of getting 7 lakhs, now you are getting 8 lakhs in a single year. तो 1 lakh का खाली फोकट फायदा हो रहा है, कुछ ना करके जो पहले कर रहे थे वो अभी कर रहे हो. तो what everyone would think, भाई अभी की भाव पे 8% is a very attractive term. Let me invest whatever I have in this money. मतलब ये fund में let me invest. So what you will do, तुमने जो थोड़ा savings किया होगा, okay, like ideally you would have saved some money for your future expenses. Suppose you want to go for a trip, you want to go out, बाहर जाना है, you will save that money and invest because this is a very attractive opportunity. इससे क्या होगा, be having would basically decrease. तो फिर क्या तुम लोग obviously खर्चा कम करोगे, your expenses would go down. Okay, if your expenses would go down, okay, basically other company would make less profit. If everyone makes less profit, company का growth नहीं हो रहा है, your GDP basically decreases. So what is the relationship between interest rate and GDP? That we'll be learning with respect to some formulas. There are three methods. Okay, Pearson, uh, rank correlation. Okay, Spearman rank correlation and Kendall. Okay, so we'll be learning that. This is just one an intuitive science. Okay, real life में क्या होता है? While studying, we'll be working on real life examples also, so that you basically can get an intuitive sense कि exactly हम लोग ये क्यों कर रहे हैं. Okay. As you guys know, I'm a consultant with Deloitte. Okay, I have been working on these techniques. So ये जो सारा जो हम लोग पढ़ने वाला है ना, I'm already using that in real life. Okay, so I'll be even guiding you कि like real life में कौन सा सबसे ज्यादा important है, क्यों important है, उससे क्या होता है. I'll be even sharing you with respect to certain important like I'll be getting some data for you. Especially we'll be having some sessions specially for you guys कि like data मैंने निकाला, डेटा से तुम लोग के रियल लाइफ पर्सपेक्टिव में कैसे इंपैक्ट आएगा. वी विल बी इवन डूइंग दैट इन लेक्चर्स फ्रॉम नाउ ऑन. ओके, सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, दिस विल गिव यू अ रियल लाइफ इंट्यूटिव सेंस कि क्या होगा कैसे होगा. देन चैप्टर 10 is nothing but your linear regression. Chapter 11, sorry, my bad. Linear regression तुम लोग ने सुना होगा, अल्फा प्लस बीटा एक्स. So we'll be using that formula, but अब basically increase analysis. मॉडल बिल्ड करेंगे, बहुत ज्यादा मजा आएगा. चैप्टर 11 बहुत ज्यादा मजा आएगा. ओके, सो मेक श्योर यू डू दैट प्रॉपरली. ओके, मतलब इन ऑर्डर टू बेसिकली इंजॉय CS1, एक बोरिंग सब्जेक्ट को इंटरेस्टिंग बनाने के लिए आई विल बी यूजिंग रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, विल बी सॉल्विंग रियल लाइफ प्रॉब्लम्स टुगेदर. We'll be making intuitive sense. I'll be even sharing you lectures, not lectures, videos also, which will give you an idea कि इकोनॉमी में क्या हो रहा है, कैसे इम्पैक्ट होगा और तुम लोग का स्टैटिस्टिक्स कैसे हेल्प करेगा. Okay, I'll be continuously helping you with that also, so that you get an intuitive sense of what we are doing and what importance it has. Okay, चैप्टर 10-11 का वेटेज होगा अराउंड 15% दोनों मिला के. ओके, सो अभी तक इफ यू कैलकुलेट 20, 30, 30, 45, ओके, 50, 60, 70, 85% हो गया. सो चैप्टर 12 to 15, ओके, would have a weightage of around 15%. उसमें से चैप्टर 12 is the most important. 13 to 14, 13, 14 and 15 are quite not important chapters. Okay, 12 is little bit important, but again weightage कम है. Okay, this can range from 15 to 25%. Okay, but average अपन 20% पकड़ते हैं, उससे ऊपर नहीं जाने वाला है. 12 being the most important chapter. Again linear regression को अपन analysis ज्यादा better करेंगे. इसका analysis will be linking this analysis linear regression with respect to your probability distribution. So सब कुछ अपन interlink करने वाला है, सब कुछ. And then in chapter 13, 14, 15 we'll be joining, मतलब we'll be combining two distributions together. Two distribution मतलब chapter 1 का distribution together. ये दोनों को क्लब करेंगे, साथ में मिलाएंगे and we'll form our analysis. So this is what we are going to do. If you see, this is a very intuitive chapter, intuitive subject. अभी में भी तुम लोग को नहीं लगेगा. When you will be real life solving ना, you will be using data ना, उसके लिए R is very important. ओके, सो आर के लिए, आर इंपॉर्टेंट करने के लिए हम लोग थ्योरी परफेक्ट करेंगे. थ्योरी में समझेंगे क्या होगा और फिर जब डेटा के साथ अपन आर में करेंगे ना, इट वुड बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. ओके, एवरी टाइम हियर योर थिंग्स विच वुड बी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वुड बी वन लर्निंग फॉर्मूलाज. यहाँ पे बहुत सारे फॉर्मूलाज होंगे. व्हेन आई टॉक बहुत सारे, मतलब एक एक चैप्टर में 30-30 फॉर्मूलाज होंगे. लेट मी गिव यू इन दिस वे. थोड़े formulas are easier to learn, थोड़े are difficult to learn. Derivation फर्स्ट चैप्टर, अकेले चैप्टर में कम से कम 30 डेरिवेशंस होंगे, सारा डेरिवेशंस लर्न करने का आएगा तुम लोग को यहाँ पे. Your efforts in learning, your efforts in basically learning and application would be very important. So यहाँ पे you have to be really up to your toes. कि like when my sir is telling me to do these sums during this time frame, it has to be done. वरना बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होगा, बिकॉज व्हेन विल बी स्टार्टिंग विद चैप्टर टू टू ना, वन तुम लोग को मैं समझूंगा कि तुम लोग को आ गया होगा. अगर नहीं आया होगा ना, टू कुछ भी नहीं समझेगा. एज आई सेड 7 चैप्टर के लिए भी 1 चैप्टर चाहिए, 1 to 6 चैप्टर चाहिए, 1 2 and 6 चैप्टर. तो ये नहीं आएगा, नहीं आएगा. सो इन CS1 whenever I tell you कि ये टाइम पे खत्म होना चाहिए, इट हैज टू बी डन. ओके, ठीक है, 5 6 सम नहीं हुआ, 7 8 सम नहीं हुआ, आई एम फाइन विद दैट. तुम लोग को 2 दिन एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए, आई एम स्टिल फाइन विद दैट. बट जब मेरे को कोई डेडलाइन दिया है, इट हैज टू बी डन, इट हैज टू बी डन. I won't tolerate any kind of undiscipline here. Okay. So I'm like quite okay. Okay. I'll be very friendly. I'll help you with any doubts at any moment. If you might have seen कि तुम लोग ने कभी किसी ने भी WhatsApp किया हो, I try to reply in like 6 hours. Okay. I will be on your I will be there with you at each and every moment. But I expect the same from you. जब मैं बोलूं ये खत्म होना चाहिए, ये खत्म होना ही चाहिए. मेरे को वो मस्ती में टॉलरेट नहीं करूंगा कि लाइक ये नहीं हुआ, 1 2 टाइम्स 80% हुआ, 90% हुआ, फाइन. यू हैड योर कॉलेज एग्जाम, यू हैड टू गो आउट, 1 वीक डीले पे चल रहा है, नेक्स्ट वीक यू आर कवरिंग अप, आई एम फाइन विद दैट. ओके. बट इफ इट इज लाइक एक दो 2 वीक के ऊपर से डीले जा रहा है कुछ भी तुम लोग का, ओके, then I have to escalate the issues. I'll be very strict, okay, in those terms. Okay. I'll be even escalating your issues to your parents or anything. Okay. So it won't be tolerated. Okay. Uh, Let me give you an idea about the structure. Structure would be a hybrid structure so that you can study at anywhere you are. Okay. So whatever would be done offline, it would have obviously an online lecture or a recorded version always ready. डाउट सॉल्विंग हम लोग हर एक वीक मिलेंगे. Okay, we'll be meeting every week, not for doubt solving, but we'll be meeting for something or other. Lectures के लिए मिलेंगे, doubt solving के लिए मिलेंगे, we'll be meeting for our कुछ ना कुछ, we'll be definitely meeting. Okay, your presence to the lecture is very important. Okay, so like if you are being absent, you have to inform me prior. Why are you being absent? Okay. I won't tolerate that kind of thing कि lectures में आने का, it's just 2 hours of lecture कम. If you are like कि sir मैं online देख लूंगा, online recorded में देख लूंगा, कुछ भी करूंगा, I'm fine with that. Okay, but then doubt solving में आने का, सब में आने का, that is very important. Second thing, okay, मेरा सिखाने का style is something different. Okay, I won't be just teaching and you will be copying notes. Okay, I'll be picking up students at any moment and telling them to give me the formula which we have done previously. तो कोई भी लेक्चर में आने से पहले हम लोग ने जितना किया है उतना रिवीजन, ओके, एंड लर्निंग मैंने जितना बोला है वो पिट पैट लर्निंग होना ही चाहिए. सो आई विल बी बेसिकली आस्किंग यू क्वेश्चन सो मेनी टाइम्स, लाइक सो मेनी टाइम्स. एक कॉन्सेप्ट सिखाने के टाइम में मैं 4 लोगों को पकड़ के क्वेश्चंस पूछने वाला हूँ. ओके, एंड आई वुड एक्सपेक्ट एवरीवन टू नो. Okay, this is the wrong expectation. I won't be expecting everyone to know, obviously, but I will be making sure that you know those concepts. So वो एक continuous होगा. There would be a group of chapters by test. मतलब मेरे को एक chapter होता है तो फिर like ये तो खाली एक chapter देखा खत्म कर दिया, वैसा नहीं करना है. I want to make sure कि you know which chapter में क्या है, कहाँ पे कौन सा formula, and you do it perfectly. So group chapter wise test होगा. Final 2 mock exam, one with R, one with year. Our materials will be starting with R in December. आराम से आर कर लेंगे. Portion would get completed 1 month before the exam under any circumstances. When I say under any circumstances, I mean that. Even I'll give you an example. September exam, when we have 5 months, I completed the portion in 4 months. Now we have 7 months. Okay, I'll be completing the portion in 6 months. So it's obviously possible for me to do it. And ऐसा नहीं कि like हवे मैं करवा लिया खत्म करने के चक्कर में. No, I'll be giving you enough time frame also to complete your things. Okay. मैं अगर मेरे से एक चैप्टर अगर 3 दिन में सॉल्व होता है, I'll be giving you 7 days. I'll be giving you more than double of it. Okay, more than double is like it literally 3 times more. मेरे को मालूम है मैं जब मैं चैप्टर 2 करने बैठूंगा, I will be able to do it in like 6 hours, but I will be giving you like almost 1 week. So time frame ऐसा नहीं होगा कि it is not at all making some logical sense. कि सर ने कुछ भी बोल दिया खत्म करने के लिए. No, it won't be like that. Time frame would be properly given to you. I have structured it in a such a way. Apart from that, R का भी टेस्ट होगा, R का भी चैप्टर वाइज टेस्ट होगा. So we'll be having several tests, not from today, not from tomorrow, right after December mid. Okay, so that you have enough time to learn. If you have, हम लोग है ना क्लास में ही, if you just follow what I say ना, तुम लोग का 2 बार रिवीजन 1 महीने पहले खत्म हो गया होगा, and still having 1 month in time. So I'm expecting 5 revisions आराम से हो जाएगा before the exam, plus paper solving plus everything. I consider papers, जो past papers है, to be your Bible. Bible basically indicates कि it is the most important thing. Okay, पढ़ने से ज्यादा उसका application जब साथ में आता है, it is the most important thing. I consider papers to be Bible. Okay, that's why I'll be giving you 20 days for papers, 15 to 20 days depending upon कैसे तुम लोग को जाना है. I'll be even personally guiding you कि like how you can basically plan your day. So suppose 1 महीने के बाद portion खत्म हुआ, I'll be giving you 4 days for revision. Okay, I'll be giving you 2 days buffer. Okay, like 6 days of revision, 4 days में खत्म करो, 2 days में do something which you don't know. If you are thinking this chapter is difficult, practice that. I'll be giving in such a frame. Like take those additional days in order to complete it. Apart from that, papers time पे complete करेंगे हम लोग. And having 5 days of additional revision before the exam. So I'll be helping you even after your portion gets over. We'll be in continuous touch. That's the most important thing. Lectures online would be through Teams app. So Teams app तो तुम लोग को चाहिएगा ही. Okay. And the second thing, offline lectures would be in Mumbai, Matunga area. I'll be giving you each and every details. Okay. Apart from that, हर एक चीज का online would be obviously available with you. In order to avail those online services, okay, you need to give me out few details which would include your email ID. Okay, this is the one of the most important thing. You have to give me your email ID so that I can add you to the Google group. Okay, so we'll be starting from tomorrow or Monday for CS1. And I would be expecting like proper discipline here. Okay. So does anyone have any questions as of the moment which you would like me to ask? Or else we can just conclude today's day, today's lecture in group. Okay. If everyone is in the CS1 group, great. If not, please let me know. Okay. So I'll add you right now. I have my phone with me. I'll add you right away so that you do not miss what we need to do. Okay. So I'll be helping you throughout that process. Do not worry about that. You will be continuously in touch with me. Anyone has any doubts which you would like to ask? Any chapter wise doubt कि like कैसा है, कैसे करेंगे, क्या करेंगे? How will be going about it? Any doubts can ask me right now.
Sir,
Yes, Vidhi.
sir, I want to ask about the marks blueprint of the paper, CS1 paper.
Okay, so there are two papers, obviously, one theory and one R. Theory papers has a weightage of around 70%. Okay, so मतलब 100 दोनों 100 marks का पेपर होगा. If you get 70, you get 70% of it. मतलब 49 marks मिलेंगे. Okay, and you similarly R would have a 30% as a weightage. If you get 100 on 100, you'll get 30 marks. So 49 plus 30, which comes out to be 79. and your passing marks would be greater than 60. So anything greater than 60 is how you pass. So ऐसा नहीं कि like दोनों subject में pass होना है. Anyways you'd get your aggregate should be more than 60. This is ideally the blueprint. You need to register with IFOA. Okay, IFOA में कब register करना है, क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, as a non-member करना है, member करना है, कैसे करना है, I'll be even guiding you that. वो जनवरी में आएगा, जनवरी में अपन करेंगे, अभी से टेंशन नहीं लेना है. जब भी आएगा, कभी भी आएगा, I'll inform you. So you do not have to worry about that. And we have internship opportunities with us. As you know, ki like we'll be posting about internship opportunities almost every day. We have so many opportunities. We directly have tie up with various multinational companies also. Okay, to directly provide internship opportunities, internship as well as full-time opportunities. Okay, so we'll be even helping you with that. Apart from that, we'll be having several in-house things also, like such as resume building. Okay, during the year, okay, not right now, during the year or during the 6 months, resume कैसे बनाने का, interviews में क्या question पूछते हैं, how do you present yourself, okay, कैसे interview में जाने का क्या question expect कर सकते हो, कौन सी company में क्या questions होते हैं. I'll be helping you throughout so that you clear your interview round also. And if you basically see my WhatsApp, my if you even if you see my reviews, we will be like I give personal attention to each and every one. Okay, whether it be offline, online. Okay, we were having online mode previously. Now we have shifted to offline and a hybrid mode. Online हुआ था किसी के भी marks में फर्क नहीं आया था. We made sure so that they study on time. For that to be basically incorporated, we made sure that like deadline and everything is being properly adhered to. Okay, so even we'll be following that here. I hope Vidhi that answers your questions.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone have any additional question? Like to ask? Okay, then we can end today's lecture. That's not a problem. I just would like to have two things. Okay, one Nitharshan, right? Nitharshan, can you please tell me like, are you in the CS1 group or not? As
Yeah,
well as Arifa. Sorry. I didn't hear that. Could you repeat?
I am not in CS1 group. I am in Actuarial Updates group.
Okay, I'll share you the CS1 WhatsApp group ka link. You can join that so that you do not miss out the starting important things. Okay. And do not worry, you do not have to pay fees right now. Once you are done with at least 2, 3 chapters and if you are familiar with my teaching, then only pay. So it's not like that. The fees for CS1 would be 13,500. You can pay in 2 installments also. First installment coming in November, second after 23, in 23 around January. Okay. So we can even have that kind of a thing. So yeah, Nitharshan, I'll share you the group link in Actuarial Update. What about you, Arifa?
Yes, I have joined the group in WhatsApp.
You have joined the CS1 group.
Yes, in WhatsApp.
What's your name in that group? Because I can't see Arifa as a name.
Arifa Anjum.
CS1 group, I haven't seen that. I have like Anna, Dakshdeep, Indarima, Krisha, Riti, Trisha, Vidhi. I haven't seen your name. Are you in Actual Updates group or a CS1 group?
CS1 group.
Can you please tell me your number? I can just search it out that way.
Yes, sure. 0176
0176
3573
3573
414.
414. No, I can't see that. No, I can't see that. Can you just send me a hi on WhatsApp right now or like in like 5 minutes? Then I'll just have that.
Okay. I will send you.
Okay, perfect. Anyone has any additional questions? And if someone would like to meet, we can meet in the offline lectures next week or next to next week. Yeah. or else we can
Sir, the
conclude for the day.
time.
Timings, yes. A very important topic. Yeah, I forgot about that. Timings, okay. Timings, obviously the first lecture timing would be like based on my preference. Okay, it won't be like if you tell me we'll have on Sunday only the first lecture so that you all can attend. Okay, in that first lecture we'll discuss the timing ki if we offline lectures ki kya timing kabhi honge. Okay, so you have a clear clarity about that. The timings may or may not change. Okay, based on your test. So suppose test aa gaya, doubt solving aa gaya, R aa gaya, so your timing may get extended. So be prepared for that as well. So timings we'll discuss that. And yeah, I will be giving out online lectures also timing. Okay, so if anyone has any problem with the timings, can message on the group itself ki kya hai, can you shift it by an hour or two? And if everyone is fine with that, then we'll even implement that as well. So we have a flexible thing. You do not have to worry about timings. And ऐसा हुआ कि नहीं हो पा रहा attend, we obviously do record the lectures also and we'll provide you that as well. So in case कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, then also we have flexibility. Perfect. Anything else? Nothing, then let's end today's lecture here. I'll share this update as well as the initial task which you need to perform in this week. Okay, and then we can make a call. आगे कैसे क्या करना है, okay? Don't worry about that. Perfect. Thank you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you.